I have been in the fitness world for a very long time. I might not be at the top of the list when it comes to internet stardom. I have been recognized by the names of many people who are at the top. I've met some of these people. I've spent time with some of these people. I won't delve into the ethics of those people's character, but what I do want to talk about is the sheer, unbelievable amount of people selling info on the internet today. If you're a young man between the ages of, say, 30, maybe even like 12 to 30, if you're on Instagram or TikTok, your feed is dominated by what I call success porn. And what you probably already, some of you smart people already know what I'm talking about. A dude in a supercar with a bunch of ladies talking about what it takes to make money and what he did to make money, and if you buy my course, blah, blah, blah. And it's the same recycled thing that I've seen on the internet since early 2000s. The worst part about that, I'm only really engulfed in fitness within my own algorithm and lifestyle on the internet. There are some, deviations in that. I like cars a lot. I like to work on cars. I like every normal guy type of thing. But within fitness specifically, it seems like the number of lazy entrepreneurs has become this insanely staggering thing. I've never seen this many people trying to push online coaching, courses, mentorships, and info in general. Like I said, this is not something new. People have been doing this for a long time, the info game. And I'm not even saying that there isn't some value in it. But now, there's so many names in the game. There's people I haven't even heard of that have millions of followers. And they're actually good people. They're actually doing it the right way. But this doesn't account for how many skeletons do these people have in their closet? Like, how many people paid for programs, never got it, and then just got swept under the rug? And I'm not saying I haven't done some fucked up things in the past. I've also made mistakes. But whenever you see 19-year-old kids with supercars selling something online, claiming they're making all these figures, they're making all this money, it's all a big scheme. I edited a video on my Instagram about this. I'm going to post it today. But look at it like this. I became a personal trainer whenever I was 18. I'm 25 now. I wanted to work for myself. I wanted to go train people. I did pretty good for myself when I was young. I for a little while, I had a good client base. I didn't really know how to keep that organized. I still kind of don't. I have some systems and applications I use now. But for the most part, I didn't really understand how to run a business. I was more concerned with how to get girls, partying, money, objects, which to some degree I'm still obsessed with. To say that a 19-year-old kid, I might be dumb, but to say they are fully equipped to do a lot of these things, you're just fooling yourself. I wish I had the foresight to kind of see how the pendulum swings. I think I've gotten to the point now that I can pay attention to those things and how they've gone before, because history always repeats itself. We saw a massive influx of fitness influencers pushing their coaching programs and what have you a long time ago. We saw this a long time ago, but now it's everywhere. The coaches who coach coaches, there's even coaches that coach the coaches who are coaching coaches. It's insane. It's crazy. It's a pyramid scheme. It's the biggest pyramid scheme I've ever seen in my life. There's no point personal training unless people want to come directly to you for it. I think what we're going to see is this. We're going to see all of your favorite influencers who are in their penthouse in Miami making real money. Sure. You're going to see a lot of repossessed cars, people suddenly moving back to their home states or moving somewhere else, and you're going to see people stooping pretty low within the info game. I'm saying this because you can already see the people at the top. The people at the top, it's a much easier stream of income. The reason being is because they have a lot of people coming in the door because they have so much social proof. The social proof being, I scaled so-and-so's business to X amount of money. Even on the coaching side, I helped thousands of people lose over 100 pounds, or I helped a bunch of bodybuilders win bodybuilding competitions. Tons of stuff like that, right? Within the info space, that's where it gets convoluted, because there are people that are gifted fitness coaches. They're gifted at it. They're very organized, they're very hardworking, and they actually want to help people live healthier. At the core, I know that is what people should do. I've always been very vain about it, and I'm admitting that. And so it's harder for me to admit or even say that I care about other people's health. I mean, I know that's fucked up, but I sometimes I can't even handle it myself. I mean, I'm dealing with injuries. So it's like, how the fuck am I going to take care of somebody else if I can't even take care of myself at the time being? One of my great long-lived wishes, it's the same as every other fitness enthusiast, fitness influencer. I want to have a gym, bro. I want to have a gym. I want people to congregate there. I'm not one of those people that's like, I want to run a business. Like, that's an ego trip. I have a huge ego. But I think people get it twisted whenever they're talking about ego. They're talking about false confidence. Talk the talk versus walk the walk. I'm just real confident. I like to keep things to myself, but most of the things that I say I'm going to do, I end up doing. It feels good to say that and hear myself say that. And it's almost like it's therapeutic for me, because I'm also, you see me being insanely cocky. I also have a lot of self-hatred. And that's hard. That's hard. I know a lot of people relate to that. Ego is a part of you. You cannot shake that. I know you can talk about like doing ketamine therapy or fucking, go into the woods and drink an ayahuasca drink and my ego's all dissolved now. Sure, I'm not gonna get into that, but the ego is your subconscious, who you think you are and how you behave to deal with social settings and social demands and the demands of life. That's what that is. Self-respect. There's a level to it where ego becomes destructive. It's no longer about how you can better yourself. It's more about how you can make yourself feel better than other people. That's an unhealthy ego. That's something that needs to get into check. And I've felt like that before. I felt like I'm better than other people. That ruined my life. That way of thinking, it ruined my life. The number one thing that helped me get out of that is having a core group of friends. I mean, like tight group of friends, like not more than 3 or 4. And if you have family, that's a huge point on the board. Other thing that helped me a lot was slowing down. Whenever you're very used to high-paced fitness shit, you're used to, I'm used to running a 10K every couple of days. Last year, I was running a 5K or a 10K every 2 or 3 days. It was amazing, and I obviously ran into a wall because ego. But whenever you're used to like go, a lot of young men in particular, balls to the wall, I want to lift as heavy as possible. How do I get as much muscle as possible? Slowing it down, playing the long game. Go back to the reference about running. In order to get your individual mile times faster when you're training for a marathon, you have to practice running slower to get faster. It's true. You have to, in order to build your endurance up. You run slower miles for a longer distance. That's the long game. So in life, slowing down, taking just enough that you can bite off and chew. Not having your eyes be bigger than your stomach. You can't have the supercar all at once. You can't, the supercar, I'm 19 and I need the supercar and the model bitch, and I need to have I'm gonna have all this right now. To loop this back into what I was talking about, those kids are fucking bullshitters. They're bullshit liars, bullshit artists. It's bullshit artists. You are not going to have those things at 19. If you did and your parents got it for you, or you had a lucky situation, or maybe you did a crypto scheme, you did a rug pull, great. Do you deserve it? And if you think you deserve it, if you believe in your heart that you deserve it, you don't. But don't feel bad about not being at this crazy level of stardom or money or relational status, because it's just everybody's in their own little lane. It just happens that success porn has fucking fried every young guy's brain. It's fried every young guy's brain into thinking that all these unfathomable desires are going to make them happy. And I can tell you, I was 17 years old. Me and my brother went to go test drive BMWs. Go for a test drive. The first car ran out of gas. It was hilarious. We had to push it. It's like, I still want to test drive it. And I did. And I just remember pulling off at the light and like putting it in sport mode and just, hitting the paddles. And I never driven anything that quick before. And it was in my head. I was like, I want that car so fucking bad. Here today, I have that car in the garage. I have that car. That was 8 years ago. And I would have gotten that car earlier if I hadn't put a time constraint on how long it would take. I want it now. Like, if you just say it's there and I gotta go down this list and I gotta do this thing first and then I gotta do this thing second in order before I can look at, okay, I'm getting closer. And it's not that hard. I thought it was gonna be some kind of crazy, I can't even put my hands on 20 grand. How is that even possible? And it is. But you gotta bust your ass. One step at a time. Anyways, that was a little bit energy consuming, and I have injuries to tend to and things to complete. So if you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Go check out my Instagram for more, and I'll see you guys next time.